Thank you very much. I hope you liked it a lot. After seeing all of this, I would like to show you why we are trying to keep all these natures you have seen protected. You can see here in our screen, you will see here in our screen all the data, Mallorca in figures. We've been leading destinations since the 60s within Spain and within Europe. And we have so much to offer apart from beach and sun and the weather, of course, and beach and caves. All these natural parks, all these reserves, the marine reserves that we really have, and that with the pandemic has enormously increased and is untouched, we need to protect. We already had taken some steps before the pandemic, heading into, focusing into trying to make Majorca more sustainable. What have we done? I don't know if you can see, or I'm standing in the middle. I might move a little, I'm not sure. If I move a little, you can see maybe. We have been signing up for the World Tourism Organization for the first certification called UNWTO. Is the first certification given by the World Tourism Organization in Europe, and Majorca has got it, regarding co-governance, regarding sustainability measures that we are forced to meet. We also are number 32 sustainable observatory, tourism sustainable observatory in the world. There are only 3 in Spain. It's the Canary Islands, it's Navarra, and it's now Majorca, and 32 in the world. And what are we going to do with this? Well, we need to protect the land. We need to keep the resources which are limited. We need to keep them live and be able to accommodate everyone, tourists and guests, and we want to live together with the tourists and the residents. So we have decided to go ahead and focus on promoting Majorca with the observatory and the 700 indicators that the observatory is giving, promotely within several products like sport or premium or MICE, meeting incentives, congresses and exhibitions, throughout the year, and not only focusing in the summer, and also trying to target different profiles of tourists, like, let us say, families, let us say, businessmen. Now, with the pandemic, you see a lot of people are just remote working from home, so they are doing that in wonderful places like Majorca, where they can keep on working and they can stay with us for long stays, like 3, 4, 5, 6 months or more. So we want to change the way we do tourism now. We want to focus throughout the year, we want to focus in sport, and we want to make awareness, and we want to use all the observatory is going to give us in order to implement certain measures that will help us. We work together with all these stakeholders. There are these touristic companies, also political parties, also hotels, accommodations, and vacational villas, as well as environmental companies. You can see all together focusing with the main objective. Tourism, yes, throughout the year, yes, but sustainable. Majorca were the first destination in Spain leading the first law of hotels and accommodation plastic free, and other measures that we have been leading within Spain. So we are really happy to have that. Also to be aligned with the 17 Sustainable Destination Goals and the Agenda 2030. We will be focusing on happiness of the guests and the residents. Tourism is our main motto, our main engine for the economy in Majorca, but we also want to take care of the residents, and so they can live together happily. And we also want to keep the island as it is, nature as it is, and protect it in order to have something beautiful to show. We will be focusing in these 5 areas, as you can see on the screen, which is, as I say, sport and active tourism throughout the year, also culture and heritage and gastronomy, premium and luxury, MICE and incentives, and as well nature and ecotourism. I would like to show you now, thank you, this is the end of the sustainable, the next PowerPoint together with my colleague Chisco, where we will show you some of the wonders of Mallorca, as well as the target profile of tourists and guests that we are focusing on as from now on onwards. So if I can see now the next PowerPoint with the images, I will be happy to show you. Let me see. There, that's the one. So I would like to start. Let me see if it works. Here we go. Yes, it works. Strategically, Mallorca has been a destination for families, but also for couples, for friends. To start with, Mallorca is a special destination for everyone within 2 hours from any main city in Europe. It's a place where you can relax and you can discover not only beaches and caves, but also our mountain forests and castles. Furthermore, you'll find out endless list of leisure activities, water parks, theme parks, aquarium, to name just a few, many family hotels, and a lot of attractive places for children. Probably by, we have around 300 beaches and caves where you will be, there are big ones where you can find big crowds sometimes, but also there are sorry, I forgot, I rephrase that. From 300 beaches and caves, there are so many of them that undiscovered, that you need to hike to reach them. And they are really, really cozy, really, really in the middle of the nature, and you can enjoy a lot. But the big ones, they've covered all food services that you might need if you are accompanied with children and family, and you'll find all the services like sunshades, sunbeds, or beach bars, even lifeguard service. And also in the big ones, you will be find ramps, and that they are equipped with ramps for people with reduced mobility and adaptive chairs, so that everyone can enjoy. We are also focusing on accessibility in Mallorca. If you are looking for isolated beaches or caves, you can also, as I said, give the chance to hiking and walk through forests and mountains to find out the caves. And if you want to go with kids, you will find you have these water parks, you have the aquarium, you have also many places adapted to them, hotels as well. And if you would like to visit or make any sport, Mallorca is offering you the opportunity to do biking, hiking, sailing, training throughout the year. You can also make excursion to Sóller or use the railway and up to the mountains. They ended up on the port of Sóller and then using the tram. So you use this all-wooden train and go to Sóller, and then you take the tram. It's a wonderful experience for families. You can also visit charming villages, old manor houses, farms, just walking through Palma, old town. Also visit the cathedral, which you saw before at the beginning at the back of us, the Belvedere Castle, and many other places. In the meantime, doing a stop by to try one of our favorite desserts, which is the famous ensaimada. We can also not forget to visit the wonderful caves with the boat and the singing and the musical experience. Majorca has also been, since centuries, under ancient cultures and civilizations. This has left us rich cultural heritage and is unique in the Mediterranean. We can start our trip, pass through a wide range of archaeological sites and monuments, and where every culture has left their own print. The primitive men built megalithic villages, such as Ses Países, and also impressive necropolis facing the sea. The necropolis of Son Real, you can see it now in the back, is around the 4th century before Christ, and is located in the north of Bay of Alcudia, near Campicafort. Of course, we had Roman invasions when it left its Roman city in Alcudia, and enormous inheritance around the island. After that the Arabs gave us the Arab baths in Palma, as well as the distribution of the majority of the streets in the old town, Palma city center. And they gave also the basis of the main highlight in Majorca, the main highlight monument, which is the cathedral. First it was a mosque, then it was a cathedral of Gothic architecture. The main remarkable assets are the large rose window at the top and the works of Gaudí and Barceló, the artists, that you can visit within the cathedral. Many Gothic buildings were built pretty continuously, such as the Castle of Bébert that you can see behind us. It's a round castle with a great view of the city, built in the 14th century. And regarding to museums, we find more than 20 museums spread around the island, and the main ones are the following. The Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art is Esbaluar. You can see that behind us, opened in 2004, has a permanent collection with Dalí, Picasso, and Miró masterpieces. There is also the Miró Foundation, also behind us. And Miró, as you know, he was in love with Mallorca. He married a Mallorca lady and settled his studio in a finca outside Palma. You can see the studio behind us. In the north of Mallorca, we have the Sabasa Blanca Museum, founded by the artists Yannick and Ben Jacober. The collection is based on antique paintings of children and contemporary exhibitions and a garden of sculptures. The garden is magnificent. You can go with your family and spend the day there. There are huge sculptures of animals and children love it. The Tramuntana Mountains is what you can see at the back, is our treasure. It's World Heritage since 2011. And this year we celebrate the Serra de Tramuntana 10th anniversary, as I said, as a World Heritage Site by the UNESCO. It's a mountain range that forms the backbone of the Northwest Majorca, and it runs from around 90 kilometers with 20 municipalities. It was declared World Heritage in 2011, as I said. The Cape Formentor in Pollença is the end of the mountain range that forms a magnificent peninsula offering spectacular views of the landscape. I think you can see some examples here. And with this, I finish. I would like to give the floor to my colleague Chisco. He will be telling you about a little bit of sport and gastronomy in Mallorca, and I hope that after that, if you have any question, we will be able to help you.
Thanks, Lucia, for introducing. As Lucia already said, sports is one of our strategic products for the island, especially for our strategy based in the Nevin season, covered the Nevin season holes that the industry led at the moment. And it's a good opportunity with Jet2 and the flight connection that Jet2holidays is offering to bring people to and bring sport enthusiasts to Mallorca to enjoy the destination. As said, Mallorca is a dream for all sport lovers and enthusiasts because it's climate, landscapes, traditions, and for sport facilities that we can offer. Our visitors can enjoy unique experience in connection with the nature and for the whole year round. Hike trails and in the mountains, cycling, triathlon, sailing, diving, and all kind of water sports. To start with, I'll start with trekking or hiking in Mallorca. Our Mediterranean climate allows visitors to walk through the whole year. The varied orography and beautiful landscapes, let me put some images on it. Yeah, that's it. Make us ideal as a destination for hiking, for short distance routes, for those who want to just enjoy the landscape with a pleasant pace, to trails that requires experience and a certain degree of physical conditions. Most of the hiking lovers, as said, enjoy the mountains of Tramuntana, well described by Lucia, and especially the GR221 trail, which is the most popular track all around the island. It covers nearly 171 kilometers and enables the hikers to discover the dry stone landscapes in the mountain range and walk between villages as Stellencs, Deià, Sóller, or Pollença. do not get scared if you find out some goats in the middle of the mountains. It's an endemic species that was introduced in the island during the Paleolithic period. Regarding to golf, we can say, and we are proud to say, we are one of the best destinations in the Mediterranean. We are offering 24 golf courses all around the island and located less than 1 hour drive from your hotel accommodation. And that allows golfers to play in different courses at the same day, and taking in consideration that our annual average temperature is 21 degrees, so you can play all year round. The golf offer is complemented with a specialized accommodation. There are more than 40 hotels specialized on golf, mainly of them upper class with 4-5-star hotels, but there are many different options to cover this side. Going back to another option is the fact that Mallorca is really well known for cycling lovers. Nowadays it's like a mecca in the whole Europe for all cyclists, and Mallorca, that is possible because Mallorca has a long tradition in this sport. So we are able, or we find bikers all around the island, but we are not. We don't see the cyclists as a problem as inhabitants. There are more than 2,000 kilometers of roads, which are a dream for all bike lovers. There are quiet roads that connects the north to the south, east to the west, and always stopping in the main squares of the villages for a quick lunch or coffee and pastry. One of the reasons, or one example, is the Sky Team or Ineos, and many pro cycling teams are training during the low peak season, mainly in December and January, because of the orography and the hotel accommodation and sport facilities we are able to offer. That brings to Mallorca plenty of options for this one that want to take part on different sport events. Just to mention some of them, last week we have the possibility to join the Majorca 312, which is a race who gathered more than 8,000 cyclists over the world, and all of them enjoyed the island and the event. There are other competitions that will take place all around the world, all around the year, like Marathon Magaluf, sailing trophies, triathlon events like the Ironman or the triathlon in Porto Colom, marathon from Palma, other events all around, football events, basketball events too. So there are many options to discover the island if you want to compete on it. I took the chance to mention that we recently did a sport agenda, and a sport events calendar, and it's on our website. You can download there. The same as with all cycling tracks, all cultural events are put on an agenda. You can download there, and all this information we are giving to you is all of it on infomallorca.net or mallorca.es.
Páralo en dive.
So, regarding to, well, that's another image about Mallorca and the different sport events we are managing. Last one was the triathlon in Porto Colom. That one is about the Ironman in Alcudia, which is a great destination for families too. To talk about another option is talk about diving. Snorkeling or scuba diving is a popular sport thanks to our spectacular and wonderful underwater universe. The great condition for that the Mediterranean Sea offers makes Mallorca one of the safest places to learn scuba diving. Underwater world can be explored by all, from interesting caves to shipwrecks. Regarding to sailing, Mallorca is hosting many sailing events, and all sail lovers are quite hooked on Mallorca due to that reason. Good wind and breeze, especially the local wind, Sembat, lets you sail the whole year, although the busiest time are from March to October. The islands offer beaches, caves and cliffs that just can only be admired from a boat. Just to give you an example, one of the most beautiful experiences is to sail from the north near Cap Formentor to the south, or visit or stop in Sa Dragonera and have a paella and then back again. Also another impressive natural monument is Morro de Savaga, an imposing rock with a spectacular shape near Sacalobra, or the rocky gorge of Torrent de Pareis. Other places at the east coast are Spontas, nearby Santanyí or Set Salinas or Stranc, are also breathtaking views from the sea. If you prefer just to make a boat excursion, operators offer sailing excursion as well. But if you are looking for more challenging experiences, you can also try to practice completely different experiences like psychoblog, or ride in a hot air balloon like the one in the slide, or even try a paramotor.
Wow.
Back to one of the most important key points for Mallorca and make us special is the gastronomy. The gastronomy, well, it's a good moment to talk about it because we're in the middle of the morning, so it's a good time to talk about breakfast and stop and chat about gastronomy. Gastronomy is another way to discover Mallorca. It's mainly, as you probably know, is Mediterranean cuisine based on seasonal vegetable, fish, assortment, and meat, especially pork and lamb. The products with Mallorcan character are sobrasada, sausage, olive oil with the designation of origin, typical like palo and herbas, that's liquor. And Mallorca red spicy pepper is quite traditional here in Mallorca. For all of those that never tried, ensaimada is the most famous round Mallorca pastry, made of lard, flour and sugar. With coffee, ice cream, always a good choice. Recommend to you to visit the traditional bakeries to try the large selection of sweet or salty pastries. Regarding to our wineries, it's a great opportunity to discover all our wineries and all our tradition in terms of wine. There are two different areas based in the middle of Mallorca, and there are nearly 60 wineries that offer different wine tastings, and that's a good option to discover our quality in terms of wine producers. You can also make an appointment with a specific winery and spend different tasty day there. Referring to tasty experiences, the range of restaurants on the island is wide, and the quality is assured. For traditional, all wineries converted into restaurant called Selles, where regional cuisine is served. To the most another option obviously is the most sophisticated restaurants with, here in Mallorca there are 9 Michelin restaurants. You can also find further information about gastronomy, weekly markets, culinary spins, oil mills, wineries in the brochure on the internet, said Majorca.es, where you can find and download this information and much more about Mallorca experiences. Just just mention at the end that we are offering an app, which is called Mallorca Safe Tourism, with all information regarding to all your needs in case you are planning to come to Mallorca, regarding to the COVID rules and how is the situation in Mallorca right now, and the different options you want to visit a beach, about capacities, about how you have to go if you want to attend an event or go to a restaurant. You will find out everything you will need during your stay in Mallorca for feel you safe and don't have any problem at all with it.
Exactly. If you would like to know anything you need to know about Mallorca and its beautiful things, you can find in www.majorca.es. There you have also the agenda where you can find all the culture and everything that is happening in the week that you are coming, or within the 3 months that you're planning to stay, or for the whole year. And on the part where it says downloads, you can download the sport event calendar and all kind of brochures, very, very interesting for you and your customers. And also the other website that my colleague Chisco was mentioned is this www.majorcasafetourism.com, where you will find anything you need to know about restrictions. We are almost unknown, but also the requirements to enter Spain and the Balearic Islands. So I think that's all for now.
Yeah.
I hope you liked it, and if you have any question, we will be happy to answer. We want to thank you for being listening, and also thank you, Jet2, for the opportunity.
We are here for answering any question you are in mind.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for that. And you've certainly made me hungry. I'm kind of regretting not having breakfast then, all that food there. But yeah, you can obviously see that Mallorca really does have something for everyone and plenty to do as well. Kat's just popped that link in the chat for you as well. So do make sure you're making a note of that one so you can find out more. And also make sure you're checking out the Jet2holidays media library as well, where you can find destination videos on Mallorca and social assets, so you can really get promoting this destination to your customers. So have we had any questions?
Something I would like to mention, sorry to interrupt you.
That's all right.
The destination can offer you, just in case for promotional reasons, if you need any, for all of those that are planning to sell or make it a special offer about Mallorca, we are offering different videos and photo books about the different products, so we can help with this to all travel agencies interested in. Just contact me. You are having my contact, or probably you will provide my contact or our contact in the Mallorca Tourism Board in order to help as much as possible from our side, and share the videos that we are having special videos about the sports, about nature, about gastronomy, about culture. So feel free to ask for it and we will share with you.
Brilliant. Yeah, definitely helps to bring it alive, doesn't it, watching it in a video. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Great, thank you. Have we had any questions there, Kat? Can you see?
Yeah, I've had a couple come through. So let me just grab this up now. Well, one question we always get, and I think especially when it comes from you guys, is what's your favourite area of Mallorca?
Chico, go ahead.
Regarding to what? In my opinion, having kids, having a family with small kids, and you are always looking for safety places. And the safest places or the most calm beaches are the two main bays, mainly. And most families are going to these spots.
You mean Alcudia Bay?
Yeah, or Alcudia Bay, or Pollença Bay, or Palma Bay, nearby the airport. But there are many other options that are also a good option too. With some in the south, and nearby Santanyí with small coves. There are many different options. The thing is, Mallorca is offering different opportunities, experiences all around the island. So it doesn't matter actually where you stay at. The most important is in less than 30 minutes driving, you will be at any place. Yeah.
I like to say that during autumn and winter, my favorite place is the Tramuntana Mountains, Serra de Tramuntana. I go hiking with my kids there, and you can see up above the cliffs, the sea, and the half of the island is absolutely astonishing and it's beautiful. And if it's a hot and sunny day, you can even swim in the middle of the winter, and it's a wonderful experience. Also, overlook the side, overlooking the Dragonera Island near Andratx and St. Elm.
Actually,
this is wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful.
Actually, regarding to the temperature, the water temperature last week during the triathlon event was 23 degrees, and we are at the end of water temperature. So 30 degrees outside, 23 water temperature. So it's perfect conditions till the end of October, or even beginning of November. And the same started in April. So from April on, can swim till end of late October, beginning of November.
And another thing very important for you, with or without kids, just with your friends or couple or on your own, we have sailing schools, diving schools, and all sport and aquatic sports training seasons. You can do surf, you can do kite surf throughout the year. And it's wonderful to do it in winter and spring. Wonderful. It's an experience you have to recommend, or you have to experience yourself.
Yeah, there are many different companies and associations offering active holiday experiences like Majorca Top Activities, which is a sum up of different active holiday experiences, from snorkeling to hot balloons, parasailing. There are many options. So, or just do a short visit with a seaway from the city centre.
Yeah.
Perfect. Jealous of those temperatures there.
I know.
You've not got anything like that here today.
No.
Kat's just put the contact details as well in the chat box as well. So I know a couple of you did ask for the videos and things at the beginning that were shown. So obviously do drop Cisco an email, and then make sure they get that over to you as well. All right.
Sure. Thank you.
Anything else, Kat?
I don't think anybody else has sent any more.
No, it's just about the videos, wasn't it? So
yeah, I think you must have told them everything that they need to know. That's it.
Perfect.
I'm sure we might have some questions afterwards, but like I said, I popped your contact details in there. So if you do think of anything afterwards, guys, please obviously get in contact, or refer to the website as well. There's so much information on there in terms of all the different things we've been talking about, and there is a fantastic events calendar on there as well. Just had a little look myself. So yeah, no, really good. And if you've got, if you want to know your opportunities for Mallorca and for personally for you and your business, please get in touch with obviously your local sales executive, and we can point you in the right direction.
Definitely. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. See you later.
You guys from Mallorca. Bye.
Yes, thank you.
Bye now.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.